What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing? Gonna take a second for people to come in. So what I'm gonna do is go on my YouTube, get all my links out, do the normal stuff while we wait for a couple more people to come in. Got 5 minutes till the game kicks off, so we got a little bit of time. And of course, maybe a little peruse through the stats, look at EPFR as well, naturally. But yeah, we're looking good. Feeling good. I haven't watched yesterday's game yet, so I can't really give you much of an insight on that, sadly. But here we are. Let me delete one of these old streams. Here we go. We need to advance settings. I think this game should be fun. This is definitely the one I've been most looking forward to seeing this weekend. We had a close game yesterday. I've seen the score. I've seen a couple of highlights, but I have not sat down and watched it yet. What's up, Marcus? Hope you're doing good. We got 4 minutes left of this one. The betting line, for those who are interested, was 3.5, minus 3.5 for the Muskeeters. They are actually the favorites in this matchup, which I was kind of surprised by, I'm not going to lie. And the over-under was, let me check, because I know some people are interested in it. I'm interested in it too. The over-under was 50.5, which I think is a quite high one. So I went for the under, and I took the Galaxy with a plus 3.5. So that's what we're hoping for today. And then in the other side of European affairs, let's say, we have, I believe, Vienna versus Berlin at 3:40, so like an hour. What up? No problem. Take your time, no stress. You can catch whenever you want. Appreciate you being here. Every second counts. I've been watching The Bear recently. It's pretty good. I'm on season 5 of The Bear. I haven't watched all of it yet, so no spoilers. But yesterday's game, I don't think we have any stats out or anything, unless PD's been on it, but I don't think so. Because they've had problems with stats recently, because it just wasn't super easy for them to collect stats with all the stuff that was going on. Let's go week 8. Yeah, nothing yet, which is fair. It's one dude. I'm not expecting them to have all of it done within like 24 hours. I guess less than 24 hours. But if we look at the Galaxy, decent. 8 touchdown to it's an 8 to 1 ratio. You think touchdown to interception rate, you'd be like, wow, he must be doing really well, and he is doing okay. But I can't help but feel that like maybe Garbage should be doing a little bit better. It's 15 explosive passes, which is about in line, a little bit less than I mean, Nordics is just another level, but you know what I mean. Stats thing is pissing me off. Why halfway through the year change it to club? It wasn't perfect, but it still worked for half the year. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, to be honest. It's not my area of expertise. I kind of just, if people want to do that stuff, that's their problem, not mine. But we do have this now. I guess it is better than the old one. Is this week 8 or is this current? Why is it ranked like that? Okay, so this is current. Okay, because I've just been using EPFR. I actually haven't seen this yet. Because I like the way the ELF stats was done. It wasn't perfect, but it was okay. This is interesting now, because I've just done a Beely episode, by the way. Finished that. I have a Metal's Beely eval that is done. It is finished. It is uploaded. Just waiting on the EFA to put it out. Waiting on the EFA to put it out. Slip of the tongue, it happens. Waiting on the EFA to put it out. I did upload it today, so it's not like they've been withholding it or anything. But yeah, so that's now done. It should be interesting. I'll see if I can show like the intro. I like to see, like, the intro is simple, but like it's nothing crazy. It's just a very normal eval. But if we get like, let me just pause this. We're gonna get a little live stream exclusive just to watch the intro. Over the course 2026 EFA season, Matthäus Billy has shown to be one of the best young Europeans playing in Europe right now. The Czech receiver's had an interesting youth career, starting with the Prague Lions, spending a year with the Vienna Vikings before transitioning to the Prague Lions men team and making a big impact this season in his breakout year. I've been looking forward to this eval for years. I'm so happy to finally get into the table, Matthäus Billy. That being said, let's look at what makes Matthäus one of the best young players in all of Europe today. Ooh, isn't that a good little intro? You have to wait for the rest of it. But that's the word. Like, give you guys a little something just to look forward to. That should be really fun. I really liked the tape. Like, it was fun. Like, when the players really, like, sometimes I've gone into evals, I'd be like, oh, I'm really looking forward to doing this one. I get a few games in, I'm like, there's not really much to talk about, you know? They're either not as good as I thought they were going to be, or, like, they don't stand out in a particular way, but he does stand out, and, like, his positives stand out, and his negatives stand out. So it was a super clean eval. I went through every single one of the games that he's played this year, which was easy because now I have Huddle, which we love. Huddle is fantastic. But I was talking to someone in the league, a player in the league, a very respected player in the league, very respected, who said that he thinks Matthäus Billy is pretty similar to Lewis Geyer. And I was like, I like that. Because they are. Like, you look at Lewis Geyer, you look at his stature. What is he, 6'2"? I want to have a look, actually. 2022, he would have been like 20 years old, right? I think his Cologne season was when he was 22, or 20, if I'm not mistaken. He's 2001, so he's 24 now, maybe 25. I think he's 24. 3 years ago. Okay, so it might have been his rookie season with the Surge. That was like 20-year-old Lewis. If you look at 20-year-old Lewis, let's go rookie of the year highlights. Let's have a look. Zero of his championship game stuff. I want to see if he has like rookie of the year. Doesn't seem as if he does. But my point still stands, right? Rookie of the year, Lewis, versus current day Matthäus Billy. That's not a bad comparison, I feel. I think whoever, like that person I was speaking to, I think that's a really good call. Like that made me kind of sit up and go, ooh, I like that. John Coles was at the game when I was in Munich last week. I shook his hand, told him it's a shame that he didn't get pick up at EFA. Yeah, John would be an interesting one. I would like to see maybe at Paris when Austin went down. That would have been fun. I like John. His talent is definitely, I wouldn't say wasted in the EFA League, but it's just, you know, the stats tell the story with that one. It's just not great. It's not very competitive. You know who's disappointed me? And I know people are going to be like really mad at it and probably just screen record it and send it to people. The team that has lost the most stock from this whole ordeal has 100% been the Panthers. You see 5-1, you think, Matt, you're crazy. We started the league thinking, oh my god, the Warsaw Panthers are going to kill everyone, get to the semi-final, then lose to Rhine or Vienna. That was always going to be what people thought. They beat London, they lose to Vienna, no problem. Really tight game with Paris when it shouldn't have really been a tight game with Paris. Beat Berlin, beat Warsaw, and then they have another tight game with Paris. Like, this is a second-rate French team. And they scraped 2 wins. I don't know, I was a bit like, ooh, it's kind of rough, you know. As for the other teams, like the Rams didn't exist, London didn't exist, the Lights didn't exist. Rhine Fire have lost a little bit of stock because they're 4-1, but they're very clearly just not at the level of Vienna. And they had a close game with Berlin, which shouldn't really be happening. Berlin, I think, have probably gained a little bit of stock, if anything, but not really. They're still what? They're 3-2. But they're getting bullied by the big dogs and getting killed by like their own ways, their own Berlin ways. They did take Marco. I do miss Marco. He was a fun player to watch. I think I've done like... So have you heard that horrendous noise? I'm actually interested to see how many evals I've done. I think I've done like 50? Near 50? Playlists. No. Yeah, play 46. 46 evaluations I think I've done now. Can I view the full playlist? I can. So I did the Bijan one, did the Garbers, did a couple NFL ones, did Peter. I'm still waiting for that one to blow up a little bit. It's not monetized, but like that one, when he gets drafted, I think that one will do well. That's what happened with Marlon Klein's one. I think it'll start seeing what happened with that. I did a Lucky one. I did Eric Rivers. I actually really liked that eval and actually really liked him as a player, and he went undrafted. I was kind of surprised by that. I did a Lewis Geyer one. I think that's it. Yeah, it's a Geyer evaluation. I think it is. I can't remember. Was it? Don't know what that is. I can't remember. Crispin Kai, one of my favorite thumbnails I ever did. Jameson Wong one was awesome. That was one of my favorite videos I ever did, was the Jameson Wong. Also, thumbnail was amazing. Robert Lackman, I did a Six and Dragon, I did a couple of the Prague players. Naz, there's a Marco one, that one did really, really well, and 500 odd views. And I did the gems for the championship game. And a Ben Straight video, a couple more gems. Milan Spiller one was fun, Noah Torre one was fun, Degan Gomez one was fun, Chad Walrond was really fun, Pablo Arroyo was really fun. Jasper, that one was really good, I liked that one. No, like player one. Damon G, Giuseppe, my only Italian league eval. The two Spanish quarterbacks, one of them being Russell Tabor. That one has aged super well. From Zimon, NFL Kickoff Rule 1, top 5 quarterback list. That was after I watched the ELF Live, and I was like, oh my god, this quarterback list was terrible. Brazilian one, Flores Calderon, Dusan Ivanovic, Ken Hike, Florian LaRose, Nitz, Dijon Owens, Alexander Milanovic, Raheem Christensen, Kerrigan Brooks, Shazon Mumphrey, and a little bit of Marco Schneider. So I've been around the block with these evals now. And I will add the Mattel's BD one to this playlist as well, which should be very fun. I enjoyed that little trio of receivers. That one was good fun. I liked that one. The Tate one didn't do very well. Here we go. Week 8. He's just some dude that played at like North Carolina. I'm actually really interested now. Hold on. Spanish Bowl. XXX. Really worried it's going to come up with some stuff. Ew, Jesus. Shit, I was hoping I wouldn't come up with that. What was I going to do? That's distracted me. Spanish. American football. I was really hoping it wouldn't come up with that. I wanted to just come up with the video and not necessarily all of it. I knew as soon as I typed in XXX it's going to do that, because the reason I got a bunch of views on that video is because it was Spanish Bowl. It was Spanish Bowl XXX. I knew I was going to get a ton. If you look at like the... Let me try and see if I can find that. There it is. I don't want to do it. But I remember like looking at the numbers and it was like all of it was just people searching up dirty stuff. It was mad. Like if you go on the video analytics of this video, like the reach was really high. 3,000 impressions is a lot for a like niche video eval, and it was all see Ton of people searching up grim stuff. Yeah, fun times. Let's have a look. That was good editing.
So, a bit of backstory before we get into the quarterback comparison. We have the Osos Rivas and Las Rojas Black Demons facing up in this competition. Both of them
Oh,
7-1
we'll watch this.
to each other. So this makes a really interesting matchup.
That is interesting.
Wrapping up the best of 3 series they ran with in 2024. The first quarterback we're going to talk about is Black Demons quarterback Theo Landers. And the initial part of Theo's game that sticks out right
Right.
from the jump of watching the tape is his mobility.
Let's
Mobile, he can extend.
get to Russ.
Now the Osos, that brings us on to our next quarterback, Russell Tabor. Now the Osos Rivas quarterback is not too dissimilar from Theo. He has the mobility. He's a physical runner. He's a little bit more bulked up than Theo, and I think that he can take a little bit more contact when he is coming across
True.
the sidelines. Taking off and running is less of an interest for Russell. He does choose more to extend the plays behind the line of scrimmage and then deliver bombs later. He's not
Kind of.
going to take off as much as Landers, but definitely don't sleep in that area of his game. He can seriously move. As well as that,
He can.
he has the arm talent. Now,
Yes.
Tabor's arm is elite level. He can hit sideline to sideline. He can hit the velocity. He can hit playing on stride. Even off his back foot, he can throw 50 yards. He's poised in the pocket. He delivers darts. He's got an absolute laser beam with a right arm. He goes through his progressions, and that's absolutely no trouble taking chances on deep flies.
True.
In particular, I think his intermediate and short game is further developed than Landers, given he spent multiple years as a Tar Heel in North Carolina. His release is also sharp, it's quick, and his mechanics upstairs are very fluid. His footwork is also
Upstairs.
so good, but we'll get some more of that in a second. A slight blemish at times is his touch. Russell
True.
can make impromptu throws, leaning backwards and overshoot them, or at other times have too high of an arc, put too much air underneath the ball, and it falls too quickly before it reaches its receiver. The week 4 matchup was an exception given the extreme weather conditions, but there is evidence of this throughout the season that he can sometimes put too much air into the ball. Which brings me to the final point. There are some inconsistencies. Sometimes he will hit an absolute dart 5 yards, other times he lacks concentration and will miss the flats. You already mentioned a back foot touch, and then the next play, he'll turn it around and produce an absolute bomb. This is not an overwhelming issue, but like Theo Landers' ball carrying, it could come up when playing higher competition. There are a few
I think he's improved with that area of his game.
times during the season when he was forced to
But also, like,
on these easier, simpler throws, because they're easier, simpler throws, and he doesn't completely lock into the play. And that will bring the end to this quarterback comparison.
that was a good eval. One of my better aged evals, for sure. That was good. I enjoyed that. That was good fun. I'm gonna have some dark chocolate. I got mint dark chocolate. It's become a bit of a staple recently. But I feel like his footwork has got less. Like, he moved a lot more, I feel, in the backfield. He's done a lot more like one-step drops now, which is interesting. Yeah, he threw 3 bad ones. Well, 2 bad ones. But, yeah. Very costly. I'm really surprised they won that game, to be honest. I feel like the Storm lost it more than they won it. You know what I mean? Right, here's a couple of Galaxy people. We're in the stadium they played at last year, which is always an interesting one. Okay, there we are. Let's see what we can get out of this. Paris are clean. They got the all whites on. There's the man of the hour, Mr. Edwards. An underwhelming year, I'll be honest. Super lovely guy. Can't speak enough about his character. But he's not been exceptional this season. Where is he at? So he's got 7 touchdowns, 8 actually. I'd rather say he was being very unexceptional. 7 touchdowns to 8 interceptions is really surprising for Zach. And a QBR of... He's only been sacked 9 times, which is surprising. I guess he's been running around a lot and throwing more interceptions rather than taking the sacks. He's the only starting quarterback with that 1,000 passing yards. And he's got the lowest accuracy out of all the starting quarterbacks. Very, very weird. Wonder if he'll be back to form on this one. Guess we'll see. I guess we will see. Oh, I forgot to put it on my story. Oh my goodness. My bad. Good job I didn't actually, because otherwise people would have seen the fucking Spanish XXS shit. Thank God that didn't come up with any video recommendations, or this stream would have been taken down immediately. Okay. Probably still have to be fair. Monetization is definitely going to get screwed. Alright, let's get our links up. While we wait for the Marines to finish. Why we have Marine... Okay, Independence Day. Completely forgot it was Independence Day. Right, let's share that one out onto the Instagram story. There we go. There we are. Happy days. Happy days. That is now up. We are ready to go. Because people don't know if I'm streaming or not. I'm working most days. I was working yesterday and I was just like, fuck, I really wish I could be watching this game. Because like, on my break I had a look at the scores. And I think at that point it was, I think a 2-score game for Munich, but kind of surprisingly a 2-score game. Like it didn't look like they'd been dominating. We got Andrew in the building as well. This guy knows ball. Great jersey. The best jersey that we've ever seen from any team in the EFA or AFLE. That is still the best jersey we've ever seen. Actually, I've got to keep... I want to keep my AFLE stuff up. Oh my goodness, I'm a mong. There we go. So I want to keep this one up because I want to see my bet. Predicted score is surprising, considering our last was a 42-point loss. Is it me or is it like brightness really low? Is it just me? I'm so fascinated to see how Edwards comes out of this. Whether he comes out confident or whether he kind of looks a little bit more tentative. We'll say tentative. But Thomas Kosling has... how many times has he played Thomas? He's played him a lot, if I'm not mistaken. Damn! That's new. Oh my goodness. Look at you. ELFpedia is just the absolute goat of all goats. The goat of all goats. I was going to look at a matchup tool. Because I know that he's played probably Thomas more than anyone he's ever played in Europe. As a player to head coach, and that's kind of a weird thing, but Thomas is well known for being a defense. Oh look, Thomas is well known for being a defensive coach, and obviously Edwards is a quarterback. A ton of American Marines. I guess if they're in Frankfurt, no, they're in Paris. Are military bases in Paris? I'm assuming they do. Dude. We had 3 national anthems. At what point do you just say, you know what? let's just maybe not do 3 national anthems. Alright, here we go. I am excited for this one. My game of the week. In any league in Europe, my game of the week. Alright, there we go. I bought some new shoes today. My bike is in the shop. Okay, Petri Jokel. See, now, this is what I mean, though. The offensive line's better than you'd think it would be. But it's just not really been at it. Defense does it good, though. I ain't gonna lie. Defense has been solid. At moments, not all the way through, but at moments. Alright, Galaxy. I'm going to be a Galaxy fan today. Just because it's more fun to support the underdog, and I've got money on it. It's more fun, you know? Has the odds changed at all? Oh, you can't live bet on the EFA, can you? I forgot about that. You can live bet on the EFA, but you can't live bet on the EFA, which is a little unusual. But the spread for the Vienna has actually gone to minus 13.7. The total is now 49. I want this to be, here's my things. I want it to be under 55 points, or 50 points, sorry, under 50 points. So 22 to 28 is acceptable. We don't want one of those big second halves where we have a bunch of scoring. I'd like a defensive showcase today. A very tight defensive showcase with the Galaxy coming out on top. Would be nice. Well, Paris can win, they just can't win by more than 3. And we're all good. Solid return. Got hit pretty hard on the way in, but he's all good. It's a good hit. There you go. You know, I only watched that once. Just couldn't. Watched it with an ex-girlfriend. Don't tell the wife. I watched it with an ex-girlfriend. Years ago. Like, I want to say 8 years ago. Never saw the appeal, I'm going to be honest. Right, let's see what we get from Edwards and Paris Co. today. What kind of offensive output we're going to get. Are they going to be able to pass the ball? Are they going to limit interceptions? In the same breath? Or we're going to see it for the Galaxy because they've been a hot team. They've got, what's his name? Number 6 that you just saw there on the screen. He's a new signing. You got Mark Petri at the offensive line, which is a new signing. So that's 2 new, good, experienced guys. They've improved the team. I think Jay Clay's been good. I think Mason Chambers has been a nice addition to this team. Toby's been solid. Chris Malumba is still a beast. It's a good team. It's a very good team. I feel like the clock's gone down a lot. No flag though, but we've got like a minute off the clock already. Edwards pressured immediately. Gets a good gain out of it. I did not think he was going to get any yards out of that. But again, they've kept that spy up. I think they're going to be doing that again. They got 3 front, but like he got through so easy. Yeah, it should have been a dead play. And how the hell he got out of that? Fair play, Zach. 3rd and difficult. 3rd manageable. Let's not be too harsh. 3rd manageable. Two runs to start. I've been excited for this rematch for a while because this one we've been waiting since week 1 for. Edwards on a draw is gonna get the first. Nicely done by himself. He's over the first down marker. Been in and out, so not sure if he covered it. Is Garbus having skill issues or is it just a European ball? He feels like he has a lot of potential. I agree. I made a short about it, but it never got put out, and I was kind of sad about that. I think I ended up putting it on my own YouTube. I don't know if I did. But he said, like, Garbers at this point, I think it was 2 weeks ago, so I had, like, his stats, and I was like, he's doing okay. He's not turning the ball over, and he's getting a couple of touchdowns. Like, he's doing all right. He's doing decent with rushing the ball. But it just feels like there could be and should be a lot more from him. Like, we expected him to be around the MVP discussion. He's a stats guy. He was always kind of pushing the ball downfield, taking risks with UCLA. And we thought we might get a bit more of that, but we haven't really got that. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. God, I really wish we could do a show together, man. Next year. Hopefully next year we get to do something together. That'd be so fun. I want to do a cooking show called Cooking with Kitchens, because that would be fucking hilarious. And I want to hear your takes, because you're very unapologetic with your opinions, and I love it. Good game there by Edwards. Good right in the middle. That's the problem with that 3 front. You're kind of relying on John or Chris to take up 2 or 3 guys. Well, neither. Man, I think it's Gale. Is it Garbers or is it the Galaxy maybe not being able to do what we thought? He's a bit both. Like, Garbers has not pushed the ball as much as I thought we would. I thought we'd be a bit more aggressive. He was very aggressive at college. Like, he would just throw that shit into, like, double or triple coverage. And sometimes it would work and sometimes it really wouldn't. But we've seen him, like, uncork that beautiful play to Easton on Bijan for the long touchdown. That was really, really good. And I thought we'd get a lot of that. High pass, incomplete. But he hasn't really let it fly. Maybe that's a playbook thing. I'm not really sure. FDF says he needs to forget college, go back to high school and back up. It's not a bad take. Not a bad take at all. Like, if you think you're going to get a 5-step drop and you can process, deliver, you're not getting that in Europe. Firstly, the routes are different. Players aren't getting to their spots as quick as they are in the States. Your offensive line's not as good as it is in the States. Ooh. Punt is away. Looked like it was going to be a rough one. Takes a Galaxy bounce. We can. I'm always free. Yeah, that sounds good to me, mate. We could definitely need to do that, too. What's your signature meal, Kyle? Well, what can you cook? Because I can't really cook that much. My wife is a great cook. I'm not so much a great cook. But you're from Georgia, so I feel like we could bring some... I feel we can bring some heat. I'd love that. We should just chef together. Oh, man, that'd be so fun. But you're in Germany. I'm in the UK still. If we get some, like, mega league next year and they've just got a mad budget, we got to rent a set, even if it's one day, one episode of Cooking with Kitchens. We got to rent a set. Get bare ingredients. Oh, nice gain. Get a proper production camera and just chef it and just talk football. That would be so sick. Oh my god, I really wish I was like director of creative media for like a league. Oh, I have so many fun ideas. Oh shit. We got Garver's sack. Peanut butter and jelly is disgusting, but you're American. Oh, happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day for my American viewers. Sack already. We didn't even see what happened, but we'd always DeMarco Artist through the middle. Shrimp Alfredo. There you go. Garber's still getting hit is a big concern. Get it, Easton. Get it to Easton. Oh, Steven. I don't know about what's up with Steven Nilsson this year. He doesn't look as good. Like, Steven would never be beaten. Like, that was really easy. Steven Nilsson is amazing. Like, that is not a play that I think Steven Nilsson should be beat on. And I'm not sure if it's on Jack Lau because he's just fast and he does a little hand fake, and I think that maybe puts Steven off. He's too good to be done by that, in my opinion. Garbers going around still. Gonna take off for the first and gets out of bounds. That's just a slip, nothing crazy there. Yeah. If we get a mega league and we get an unlimited budget and they say, hey Matt, go and just make the most entertaining stuff you can, I would do such a good job. I was gonna get tattooed with a team owner. I've said about that before. That was on my list of ideas, was getting tattooed with a team owner. I had a team owner ready to do that with. And then Cooking with Kitchens would be on there. And then obviously Euro Runner. Would be very fun. Celebrate the American way, fast food, taco, fireworks, a picture of moves, draw the kiss off. Got tanked up. Nice run up the middle. Yeah, I did not celebrate American Independence Day. I guess, is it legally sister-in-law? I don't talk to my brother, really, but his wife is American. So I guess I have family from the States. Technically, is a bit of a technicality. I have family from Azerbaijan too, so we go all over. They're all through marriage. So again, doesn't massively count. Easton out the backfield. Little tunnel screen. That worked well. Into Foster. I haven't seen a ton of Foster this year. I wanted to see a bit more of him. I'm happy we're getting that. No, a little fake just to Brevin. Make him think you're going to go to Brevin and go underneath to Tyler. It's a nice play. Yeah, it's to burn a bald eagle. Just like get really mad at the Americans. I forgot to wish all my Americans Independence Day. I don't know. It feels a bit weird. Like you got independence from us, as did a lot of people. There's Garbers, the good blocking up front. Looked like the ball kind of slipped out of his hand for just a split second there. Ooh. They'll shake it up. Oh, that might affect his running ability for the rest of the game if he's a little bit hurt. And we know he's tough as nails. We saw him get his fucking jersey ripped in half. What happened? Just his leg kind of got twisted up on. Hopefully he's all good. Maybe just keep him, do a couple runs. Little quick passes. There you go. Oh, great hit by Yanni. Yannick felt so good. I know he was hurt for a couple of weeks, so he's not really had like much hype. But if he played like the last couple of games, I still think he would have been a DPOY candidacy. Like Luke Leonard is the DPOY. I'm not sure if any people have any other opinions. Let me know down below in chat. I think it's Luke Leonard by a country mile at the moment. I think there's some other ones you could add in a Chris Malumba and make a case for it. I think there's a case for it. But I think ultimately just it comes down to like Leonard's be really bloody good on one of the best teams. There is the first down for Frankfurt. Here you go. I really like the time ticking down. Like I said, I bet the under. So we're good at the moment. Ludwig I'm not mad at. I can definitely hear a case for Ludwig. He has been very good. He would be in the top. I think I'd nominate him. I think my nominations would be Malumba, because whoever leads sacks is going to be mostly around the DPOY discussion. 9 times out of 10. Good run. There's a flag though. Are they going to do it again where they get into the end zone or red zone and then fuck it up? I'd be really interested if they fuck it up in there. It is on the offense again. Oh my god, they're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again when they get in the fucking red zone. They've done it again. We have to do a study on the last 2 years of the Galaxy in the red zone. We have to. I know that the last year's ELF footage is basically wiped from the fucking earth and no one can find it. It'll be somewhere. Shortly it'll be somewhere. On someone's laptop, someone has to have the ELF footage. Or someone's server, someone has to have an ELF footage from the last year. Or someone's huddle or something. But we need to do a study of the Galaxy in the red zone. The lofted play, wide open, Easton. There we go. Good score, great throw, wide open. Not sure what happened there with the Musketeers defense. Wide open. Let's have a look. Little crosser. Easy. Nice and easy. Do love a mesh. And my go-to Madden play. There's another flag. It'll be on Paris, I think, so it'll get declined. Unless they want to go for a 2. We'll look at Ludwig's stats. I know Ludwig has been excellent. I just want to have a look. Ludwig has got the most solo tackles, 48 total tackles, a sack, an interception, 2 PBUs. Very good. Glenna, a couple less tackles, a couple more interceptions. So you can kind of pick your poison, you know. That move for the zone for ELF wiped out so much of the old ELF-based website to watch. Literally had all games full replays. I'm not sure if I still have access to an old Dropbox. I think I might still... Okay, I think I still have, like, the highlights of the games. Because this is, like, 1 gigabyte. So this is just the end of the games. So I don't think I have, like, the full games. But I have, like, all the highlights from some of the games. But, yeah. Yeah. It's close. The Zone still charged me, by the way. Like, I got charged by the Zone, like, yesterday. I tried to cancel it and it still gets charged. Very annoying. Alright, 7-0. To the Galaxy. I still want the under more than anything else. So we get a Paris run team, and then they take us into the second with only a 7-0. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm being boring today. I took the over at the snacker, you see. All right, Magic. What are we going to get for you this time? A drive last time, got a couple firsts, but nothing crazy. Over the middle, incomplete. Looks like you might have had him for a second. Still can't believe you got charged. I think you mentioned before Zen got me a refund for it. Not sure if I should like message them. Be like, yo, give me my shit, please. But I tried to cancel it and it just kept taking them out. And they're like, oh, you can't cancel it because you signed up for like a yearly membership. So like you have to keep it for a year. It should be running out soon. Well, the fact that I still have to pay for DAZN even though I don't use DAZN is a piss take. Second and 10. Short pass out is incomplete again. Now we're in a difficult situation of 3rd and 10. They're like, the balls are coming in quite high. Last couple of throws. Now that was too high. The last one was not placed correctly. Maybe it's like Edwards hurt or something. They got Torrent Justice. Who I think is okay. Some people might not like that opinion. I think he's fine. I don't think he's a top level receiver. I think that he's fine. Edwards with a 1 out to take it down. Good grab, first down. Needed. Very needed. Is the clock not ticking? There we go. Much better. There we go. They needed that. They needed that. That would have been pretty disastrous if they go for another 3 now without picking up a yard. Just keep it moving, you know. Doubt to get a first down with every play. And over 400 yards. I think if you get over 500 yards in a season, you consider yourself a relatively top receiver. That'd be about 50 yards a game. Edwards sliding is unusual. Yeah, to be fair, Mason Chambers is a hard hitter. I think I'd slide if I saw Mason Chambers. He's a bit of a hit, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna do a piece. It's actually on my notes to do a piece on EFA Hitman, inspired by Mason Chambers' hits on Mr. Glenn Tonga. Botched snap. Or a botched handoff. Third down. Now under 3 minutes of the first quarter. I haven't seen a ton from Paris. They kind of seem to be getting themselves into difficult positions. They then have found their way out of it once or twice, but nothing too consistent looking from the passing game at all. Offensive line's been a bit rough already. Third and 5. Lots of tech down already. Oh, wide open. Shit. Shit. I wanted the under. That's 14 points already. I can't give out that many. So. Oh, what happened there? Is that Schwarzkopf? They're going single. That's a great little move, actually. Motion out the running back. The safety goes with the running back on a single high. This guy's turned his hips. I'm kind of covering him, but you can see he's turned his hips the other way. Wide open. That's a great play design. Real nice. That's no good. That's good for the under. Nice little seam route. That was good. I liked that. It was too high, yeah, but the safety turned his hips out. He abandoned immediately. He's the safety's low. He's here. He's still only what? He's this. This is the safety. And he just immediately bolts out to that. He's sure it was too high. Because Finn is directly looking down this receiver here. And there is not a second safety. I don't know if that's too high. There's a corner there too. I don't know about... Because he's in the central hash. He moves out for the motion. And he is eyeing down number 2. I don't know if it was a cover 2. I can't really see the whole thing. Oh, here we go. Doesn't really show much there. Or there. Yeah, well. All good. What's up, Ricardo? Decent, solid so far. It's been alright. It's been back and forth the first couple drives. This is the second Galaxy drive now. Garbers did take a bit of a hit. I think he had a little limp. So watch that. See if they adjust. Maybe less running for him, more passing. Almeln taking it off. I've not seen yesterday's game. We're going to catch up with it after this one. But I was busy all morning today. I've seen a few highlights. I've seen a few plays, but I haven't watched the whole game. But I've heard it was good. Like, one possession. I've heard a few people have been like, one possession. It wasn't really the complete accuracy. But it was still a decently competitive game. Nice catch. Easton slips before he can get the first. I'm all good. You can tell spoilers. Like, I know the score. I know the result. Mamadou in coverage is terrifying, by the way. Second and 2. Oh, nice. That's very cool. Second and 2. They brought in the tight end. There we go. Oh, he's short. He's short. Oof. It was at 60? It wasn't Mamadou, was it? No, it was not Mamadou. That is a big boy. Oh, it's Mendez. There you go. 4th and 1. Oh, it's close. Okay. They're going to snap it. Is that a free play? I think that might be a free play. A good play. Good play. Nicely done by the Galaxy there. Neutral zone infraction. Nicely done. I approve. Do like a good hard count. Yeah, Gobs took a hit. Yeah. Right, first down then. Let's probably have this one play now. Take us into the second quarter. Garbers is a tough dude. Now pump. Going for a shot over the top and dropped by Easton. Was a little handsy on the corner, I'm not going to lie. What's up, Grave Walker? I'm doing good, brother. I bought myself a nice pair of shoes today. Some Adidas shoes. Adidas if you're a Yank. Let's have a look at that ball. Gets one hand on it. Liggins is a bit grabby. Little grabby. But yeah, a good day. Good day. How about yourself? Right, we're going to get one more play now before the second quarter. Not outside, just gets blasted. Paul gets suplexed by Quintero Diaz. Oh, it's brutal. I don't know about sending a guy respectfully to Paul that small on a jet to take on safety. See, I had New Balance. I did buy a New Balance pair for the championship game last year, and I wore them the whole weekend, and they're really good. But they kind of just fell apart. Like the sole fell apart, and the back of it fell apart after after about 6 months. So I bought a pair of Sambas today. It's my first pair of Adidas shoes I've ever owned. I've usually I've wore a couple of Nikes. I've had some Adidas. I've had a couple of Nikes, one pair of New Balance. I've never had Adidas daily wearers. I have a pair of Adidas I wear to work. Because for work, I'm walking around a lot. I'm moving a lot. So I needed like a walking shoe, basically. And then this one was like my everyday wearer. You're in Japan? Oh, of course. Tell us about it. Haikido. From Oregon, Nike all the way. I mean, it makes sense. I'm European, so I'm going with Adidas for the foreseeable future. And my wife's obviously European and from an area of the world where they like Adidas a lot more. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that, by the way, like the history of Adidas in like fashion culture in Eastern Europe. If you haven't, I'll give you a short rundown. So basically, when during the Soviet Union, stuff like jeans and like designer wear was seen as like really expensive. Like no one could afford jeans because obviously everyone was poor because of the Soviet Union. And then when all the factories closed down, there was like a lot of when the Soviet Union fell, there was a lot of like Adidas stock that was just left in the factories. And then that stuff got like taken out and it started to become quite like mythologized and like it was seen as like high fashion to have Adidas in the Soviet Union or in the ex-Soviet Union countries. There's your lesson of the day. Eating garbage. Take a long drop back and it's going to go all around the way. So is it out of bounds on third down? Is it third down? Didn't think it was third down. Yeah, you're from Oregon, so I can understand. Wanted to support your local. Was that third down? I thought they got no, they didn't get it first today. Okay, that was lovely in the summer. I can imagine, honestly. It's a dream of mine to go to Japan. I need to get my wife's visa sorted for the UK first, and then once we get her a British passport, which will take a couple of years, but until then we can just go to some places. Oh, would that touch him? Oh, I thought that touched him for a second. We can then start looking around other places. Because it is hard to get visas sometimes. It'll be easier for her when she has residency, but you get what I mean. Oh, I didn't touch. Nowhere near him. I thought it looked like it touched him for a second, but it's nowhere near him. Okay. Long field for the Musketeers. Let's see that again. Maybe see that seam route come in clutch again. You keep an eye on the Vienna score as well. I don't think that was shit. Like the over under being the spread being 9.5 really surprised me. Like Vienna is way more than 9 points better than Berlin. Oh, that's bad tackling. That's really bad tackling by Galaxy. Oof. Someone's going to be pissed at that. What happened there? It's just one-on-one. The catch is fair, but then who is that? 27? Is that Junior? Yeah, it might be Junior. Poor form. Schwarzkopf. Getting the tackle. Oof. My under is not looking too great right now. gonna be real. These big plays of Paris will be very impactful. Nice. Good penetration by the D-line there. That's what I want. Kick a field goal. Field goal we can accept. Then it'll still be in 3-point game. I've lost a lot of bets yesterday. Like I lost every single one of them. Like I had Vienna to win by more than 9.5 and London to win by 11.5, which they didn't because London fudged it. And The Panthers to win by more than 11.5, and they also fudged it. And I had an over 55.5, and I think it was like 50 something, I don't know. Edwards wide open to take it out. Again, tackling is bad. What are you doing? Oh my god, brother, what is wrong with you? Respectfully. Right here. Why are you going in with your head? Wrap up. Second one. Juked out of shoes. Poor. Very poor. I love it when armchair players complain about losing the ball. So you span your face like that, hang on the ball. You gotta do it again. Yeah, I'm not on him about losing the ball there, but I'm more on the tackling. The tackling from the Galaxy has been poor today. It's not the first time we've seen it. Disappointing. Disappointing. Panthers were very panthery yesterday. They didn't look they were underperformed. Yeah, the Panthers have lost so much stock this year. They've been ass. Like they look like they're gonna win, and then they just kind of like let it go. Like I said at the start of the stream, I think there's one team that has lost the most amount of stock this year from the split. Like that's just really, that's awful. That angle kind of exposes that. That's a terrible tackle. Brother, what the fuck? Really bad. You know what? I'm not making that fucking hit list anymore. I'm not making a post inspired by Mason Chambers when he's going to do shit like that. No. He just lost himself a front cover on a post. Now, doing some gaming via cloud system, which requires strong internet, hotel Wi-Fi is hit and miss. Also, my brother is my roommate in a hotel. Snores like a motherfucker. See, I'm a snorer. I ain't gonna lie. A little bit of a snorer. Definitely a dribbler. And wife hates me for it. I mean, you, Matt, you're not an armchair player. You're a superhero analyst. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I try to be. But I was a terrible player. Could I make that tackle and take it down? No. But I'm not claiming to be able to make that tackler. I'm also not a semi-pro player, so I'm not held to the same extent. Nor did I go to college to play football, so I'm not held to the same extent. Let's push out advanced tackle when you stop. Yeah, just like fucking, what the fuck? And then with your head, like, you're gonna break your neck. Not a ton coming with this Galaxy run game at the moment. We're already like close to the under though. It's been 20 points, we're not at halftime yet. Have they scored yet? No, not yet. I'm surprised they haven't scored yet. I think they kick off in a minute. I think they might have just kicked off, but honestly, I'm surprised they haven't scored yet. Second and 12. We've had some success passing, but the run game has been iffy. That was a solid run now. Much better. Much, much, much better. I'm really excited for you guys to see this Billy eval. I wish I could have taken a bit more time. The problem is, I don't mean this to critique the EFA. If you want to take it, again. I've had people clip some of the stuff that I've been saying in these episodes and send it to my bosses. I'm not critiquing the EFA. When I have a 1 video per week timeline, but I also work full time, and I have to do like other stuff like playbook and like making shorts and shit, it's hard to make like a very edited eval. And of course, 1 minute of tape that I use in the video is about 1 hour. At least it was definitely back when I was doing it on YouTube stuff. It's definitely quicker now. I think it's probably about 30 seconds per 1 hour. 90 seconds per 1 hour? I don't know. Whatever's less. 90 seconds. But yeah. It's hard to edit it a lot when I only have a week to do it, and it takes me a while to watch the tape, and I got to go work. I work night shifts sometimes as well, so, and I've got a wife that I have to see, otherwise she'll be annoyed at me. Can't spend all of my days in my bedroom. Yeah, I agree. Very poor tackling so far. Paris have been pretty good with tackling. We're seeing people wrapping up. We're seeing them get behind the line. Right, we need to get the Galaxy a little more stabilized. Just ease it up, you know. Don't let's let Paris's offense sit down for a minute. Have they scored yet? They've not. Okay, they're not actually starting. It's Berlin starting on offense. I mean, it could be a pick six, but they're starting their own 17. In Berlin. This is the one with like 100 people though, isn't it? I'm actually just interested. I'm hoping this won't crash my CPU. What if I pause that for a second? I just want to look at what it looks like. Can I not see the game? That was last time. This is a replay? I don't know. I wanted to see what it looked like. Yeah, that's live right now. So I want to see what the crowd looks like. They're gonna do crowd shots. Yeah, it's not exactly. Oh, tough. Yeah, tough. Brutal. Except for the Raiders. Me too, honestly. I really do believe the Raiders have some of the best and brightest players of the league. Garber's taken off. He does get there. Is he going to get to the... That was close. Even if yesterday could have ended 70 now. How's a Billy Eval playing no rush, by the way? It is uploaded. It's done. I uploaded it today. It's the EFA's decision when they put it out, but I imagine it'll be put out at some point next week. But it is done. It is finished. It is uploaded. And Tabor only played half the match. Oof. Yeah, that was a rough crowd. So it's Tabor out. I have to keep an eye on the please. Yeah, I'll talk about Felix Cadna. I think he's a baller. Nice. Third and one conversion. Nico Straumann. There we go. I was a little bit behind. I was looking at the crowd. Yeah, Felix is a baller. We all love Felix. Face mask. Defense, 15 yards. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Oh, so Tabor was out for the game? Damn, didn't know that. If he's out for the game, that might be, I'm hoping he's okay. How'd the injury look? Again, I haven't seen the game. I've just seen a couple plays. I need to catch up with it later. Another right in the middle for a couple. I like what the Galaxy are doing. They're just leaving the Paris Musketeers offense on the sideline for a little bit. I think that's the best decision they could make. Because they've had like two massive plays out of three. No injury, I think. Good. I'll check it out now. I get some sleep for sure. It's not gonna be out. Yeah, I played. Oh. I played the intro at the start of the video, like of this stream. I played like the first minute. What's up, Mum? He controlled the game all along. He's limping with a bit. Rush, fall down the right. Oof, bad signs. Yeah, we want to... Garber's had the same thing in this one. We want to stop players rushing so much. And then Edwards is a candidate as well for it. Too much rushing. Chill out. Don't get hurt. We want to see you in the playoffs. I don't want to watch one of my favorite players go down. They were just going to play the game again. Have they scored yet? No, they have not scored yet. But Ben Holmes is already on the ball. On their 17. How? Has they thrown a pick already? How have they already got the ball? Oh, they punted and then Amari Dennis returned it 49 yards. That's just so unsurprising. Let's get Easton going. Had a couple grabs, but nothing wild. Third and 8's a difficult one. Tackle gets beat fucking immediately. Who was that that got beat again? On the left tackle. That's Jokel. Like, Luka Jokel's too good to be beaten by a little fight. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a great play, but at the end, he gets real low. But, like, Jokel's too good to get beaten like that. DeMarco is a very good player, though. 4th and 12, they go for it. There is a flag. Easton drops it. Why are you going for it on 4th and 12 is a discussion for a minute. What's the flag? Guess maybe it was a free play. And Stevens down. Brutal. Okay, it's a free play. My fault. Sorry, I critiqued. My bad. Alright, Stevens down. Have they scored yet? There it is. There it is. Ikari Parvarine's 6-yard rush. Shocker. What a surprise. I'm sure everyone is really flummoxed and shocked. The VNO winning that game so easy. I swear, if they fuck this up, I'm gonna be really annoyed. I don't care if they win by 50, it's also they win by 10. Steven out. That's bad news. They're gonna kick. Is it a long kick? 46 yards. Kick is up and it looks good. Oh, damn. Good kick. That looked really weird, but it went in. Right, you know what? Let's stop scoring this half. I know it sounds controversial. I mean, I'm done with scoring. Let's just keep it under 50, just because Matt wants it. Let's have a few stalled out drives to take us into half. I'm putting viewer experience second to me winning a couple pounds. Because I really lost a couple pounds yesterday, but the fucking Panthers being Panthers. And London being terrible. Eight minutes left, and they kick the field goal as well. Something that the Galaxy have hopefully learned their lesson on is kicking the field goals. Oh my god! So we all know the Dusseldorf Panther are a really good youth team. If you don't know that, then consider this a lesson, because the Dusseldorf Panther are one of the best youth teams in Germany. They're excellent. If you think of basically any guy that's come through Rhein-Fire, a lot of them have come through the Dusseldorf Panther system. They've just won a GFL Juniors game 100-0. 100-0. That's nuts. 100-0. No mercy rule in Germany, I suppose. Like, fuck it, why not? Let them get to 100. That's evil. I've been a part of some blowout wins. I've been on the receiving end of some blowout wins. But that's too far. Edwards is stuffed. Oh, I just love mint dark chocolate. Like, I had a feeling for it the other day. I got so into it. It's bitter, but it's sweet and it's fresh. Oof. I'm an addict. Empty backfield for Zach. 2nd and 14. It'll be a draw, I'm calling it. It was not. I don't think it was. It might have been a design draw, but it didn't look like a design draw. Maybe it's a single read and go. It does look like he was going downfield. Bad tackling again, though, I ain't gonna lie. Like, Toby has to make that tackle. And he still goes forward and forward and forward, you know? A shan't. It's a shan't. It looks like a shan't trip, but I think it's a shan't. Interviewed Louis with Nick back in the day. Nice dude. 3rd and 10. They go beyond the sticks to again. Wrap the fuck up. That's Toby again. What are you doing, bruv? I like Toby. Me and Toby are cool. I played with Toby. But, like, that's not good enough. That's 2 missed tackles on 2 plays by Toby. I'm glad Andrew gave Dosso his flowers and said how good he is. I'm happy to hear that, because I also was very high on Dosso. Terrible snap. How have you not tackled him? 3 or 4 times. I'm sorry, I'll stop like reversing it so much. I'm sorry, I just get annoyed. Like, they literally, the drive should be over for them right now. They've just allowed them to get yards after yards after yards because they can't tackle. There you go. Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Louis. Thank you. I needed that. For my soul, I needed that. Probably Paris, I'm going to be honest. Because the Galaxy are negative. If the Galaxy loses, they'll go with 2 and 4. If Paris win, it'll be 4 and 2. So realistically, I think you want Paris to win. Was that the final 4th spot is the one that's really in contention. You got a new Canadian D lineman, don't you? And then you've not claimed anyone off the W wire or W player. I'm not sure who you could claim from the W player slot. I don't think you can really get anyone crazy unless you convinced someone from another team to like leave the AFLA and join the Raiders. I think that could really be the only way you get a quality W import, which will be difficult to do. Because at Prague, I've got the DB from Berlin. It was fine. A corner, there's not very many European corners. I don't know how Miles Butt wasn't signed this year for real. Oh, yeah, I heard about London versus Ryan being moved to Spain. Bad look for the AFLA. I agree. Berlin moving to a shit stadium. I'm watching. Good angle by Toby. The what was it called? Mallorca. So stupid. Like, have an international game, sure. I think it's a bit dumb for a first year, but you gotta tell people about that a long time in advance. Because people people have to book months off of work, you know, people book months in advance off for work. So telling people like 2 weeks before the fucking thing is so dumb. Real good for the German, I'm sure it is, but like, you just robbed people of their money, basically. Really bad look for them. But, oh, I don't care. I think that that game should be a blowout anyway. It's a weird place to do it. It feels like they couldn't use the London Stadium. So they kind of panicked, maybe. I don't know. I think maybe they just do like, I don't know, I just don't see the appeal. You're meant to be building up a London fan base. Like, now that I think about it, it's actually terrible. You're meant to be building up a London fan base. You kind of want as many home games as possible to get as many people interested, and then you move one to Spain. Like, I know there's a lot of Brits in Spain, but like, come on. Odd. There we go. I'm still trying to think who could be a W import. Sure. I can't think of anyone who's been like released. Ooh. Nice. Good catch, Paul. Keep it moving. Keep that clock ticking. We want this to end at 10:13. I am very okay with it ending 10:13. If you sound a British when the AFL just become a W, I believe so. Yes, I think that's it. Don't take that for gospel. I think a W import is when you sign a player who was previously playing in a different European league, whether that's AFL or GFL or any other league. But I think it's when a player has finished, or if they, I guess, attract a player. British guy. I don't know, actually. British guy. That corner from the Rams, if they get him in. He sent me a message the other day. We had a brief discussion. 2-minute warning. Oh, are Vienna doing? Are they up 2 scores yet? No. Vienna, are you going to fuck it up? Are you going to fuck it up? Long run by Kai Hunter. 68-yard run. Sorry, 67-yard run. You're not going to fuck it up, are you, Vienna? It'd be quite embarrassing. Sergei Walker, enjoy Japan. That'd be very weird if they don't get an easy win out of this. Very unusual. And you got a weekend Frankfurt. I don't think I'm going to that, which is kind of sad. I'd like to. I think it's... I actually don't know when the Final Four... Well, actually, I should look. It said on that, right? August... Yeah, I'm not making that. I would love to go to that. But sadly, I do not think that's going to be possible for me to get to. Shame, man. I really wish we could have sorted something out for that. I haven't been told anything about the championship game either, so I'm kind of assuming I'm not going. I'll stream it. It'll be fine. Garber's out to Almon. Looks like he just about got it. Very close. But looks like he just did a little sidestep inside. First down. 1 minute 55 seconds. They got about 45 yards to go. Nicely done. Good job by Jean not letting him go. That was had disaster written all over it if you let Foster get a break off. If he lets go of him like there and he's just able to like cut through the middle. They got a few timeouts. I think they need to stress it. Oh. Mamadou. I love Mamadou. Such a baller. Are they going to call a timeout or are they just kind of going to let it die out? And Mamadou's a baller too. He's done so well this year. Like, he's a pass rush out, which is really weird. Like, so it looks like the Galaxy could just kind of just say, you know what, fuck it. Arguable holdings. They're gonna just take off though. He gets pretty close. Are you gonna call a timeout here? I'd call a timeout here. I'd go for it. Actually, maybe I wouldn't for a timeout. I don't know. Difficult one. I'd go for it. Timeout with 29 seconds. I think they've called it. Didn't quite hear what they were saying. What? So we actually think of a W import that's not fully clear on what it means. So I think if a player has left their team for whatever reason as a European, they can then join one of the Raiders or Prague as a W import. I don't know how many W imports you're allowed. I don't think that was said on the press release. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if the W import was ever. I'll look at halftime. If it's just one, free play. Silly by Paris. It would have mattered anyway, but yeah, I thought it was just not said. Does it say about imports? Imports. There we go. Just buy import. Blah blah blah. You said there's sport opportunities in the EFA League. Go shit right class. Blah 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 blah. Don't care. It's quite interesting. EFA offers a professionally run contract with security contracts, on-time payments, professional athlete status, comprehensive healthcare, and strong commitment. But it doesn't actually say what it is. And it doesn't even say how many you can have. Like, if I can only have one, then sure, but if I can have 5, I'm making some calls. I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely making some calls. Is that different? Can I not see some of the comments on the screen or something? Oh, it just comes up a little late. I saw somewhere there's like a proper list, like Nordic get 1, but no import or something. I thought it was only for those 2 teams. But I might be mistaken. Maybe it's for everyone. Again, the press release isn't the most clear. I'm going to be real. Because it doesn't say how many imports we have. And everyone's kind of assuming one additional import roster. But it doesn't say anything about W's. The introduction of the European waiver wire and a new W import classification ensures player movement. It doesn't say how many you get. I would ask, but I quite often get aired. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be very real. Because again, if you get unlimited, I'm doing this. This is exactly what I'm doing. If I'm going over here. I'm going over here. I'm going over here and saying, so Meyer and Hahn and Beer Bomber are getting a lot, but no one like Noah Torre. He's not getting a ton of touches. Maybe he'd be interested in being a W import. Ronnie Schultz isn't getting much action. I think he's a really great player. Wonder if he'd be interested in being a W import. It's exactly what I'm doing. I am thieving players. I'm going to be real. Vikings have got the ball again, by the way. Oh, Jonas Schultz got a touchdown run. There you go. That's exactly my point. I think he's a really, really, really great player, and I'm surprised he isn't getting as many recognition as he should. We got a little bit last year, to be fair, but not enough. Damn. 15 seconds. Got a couple shots at the end zone if they want it. I hope they don't. Nice. Barrel rolls out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because then we have... Doesn't say anything about, like, the signing of him. Does it say anything about the signing of him? No. I'm sorry if this is like really horrendously foily loud. Time out. I'm gonna go get Pepsi after this too. I'll ask. How many imports does each team get? I get we might find out. Was they reviewing if he was touched? Or if he maintained possession? Or what? Yeah, he's not out of touch. I think that's pretty obvious he's not touched. He's clearly not touched. I don't know what the rule is. Again, in Europe, you can never really be too sure if you're playing college rules, NFL rules, or a mixture of both, or what mixture of both you're actually doing. I don't really know. I'm going to be honest. I guess we might find out right now. I'm not really sure what we're reviewing here. I'm going to be real. They're looking at like that. Oh, wait, is it like the spot? I don't really get it. Okay, that was a long time to decide that. Sure. Free timeout, I guess. I don't think top team should get W input. It seems like a way too easy way. If I'm like Matas Billy, I'm just giving an example. To leave mid-season and go to a better team. What? First down? Can they put their offensive woes in the red zone to bed? Or not? They're going to try and kick a field goal here or go for it? Close. They got a little bit of time. One more shot towards the end zone. Kind of got past it. They do have a timeout, so they could run it, but it's a risk. Looks like they might try and run it. Oh, referees, come on, man. Ref. We're fucking this up, ref. So, tried asking EFA via Instagram, Frank in person with a tiebreaker, the EFA. Oh, I haven't got any answer last month. Does anyone got a clue? I have no idea. I have no idea either. We're on a second review. In the second play. I don't really know why. Reviewing if he made the catch, got his feet in bounds. To me, it looked fine at the time. I mean, it's pretty definitive. I think the biggest urgency in this league has to be the refs. And it's weird because like the AFL have like their weird union of refs. I don't like. I get having a ref union. I'm not against having a ref union. I think that's reasonable. But like, they were, oh, we got this big conference where everyone in the refs are gonna, and then like the refing has not really been like great. I think it's been okay. It's mid. I don't think it's unbelievable. But like that call you could make in real time, I feel. Like that's a catch. Yeah, he's right fucking there. I'm blocking him. He's right fucking there. And then there's another one who's right fucking there. If you can't see, that's a clear catch. I don't know what can. Having one person at home in Germany watching the clips. Not entirely sure. Oh, sure. Yeah, I agree. Have Frank. Make Frank the guy who's like head of officiating. Make Frank the guy. Get phone up. Be like, hey, what do you reckon? You got his feet? All right, cool. Yes, obviously. I'm not disrespecting the refs. They're doing a reasonable job, and I'd rather they be thorough. But like, there's two of them staring at it. And we're at the halfway point now. We've got 7 seconds left of the half. Kind of slowed it down a little bit. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to run it with Adria. That would be a strange call. Maybe a shot towards the end zone. Is caught by Paul for a touchdown. Oof. Okay. Our under's not looking too hot, guys. The under's not looking too hot. I can't find it, but it was First Time Magazine, someone like that. Not an EFA thing, but it was like Prague Raiders 2 W. I think Paris. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting on a reply from them, so I guess we'll see. So what's the score now? 17-13. If he makes it, yeah. So we need a low score in second half. Still need a low score one. But luckily the single's still looking good for Galaxy +3. Right, so that would to bring us to the end. I think Berlin are down by 15-7. I think our last source has obviously been a safety that's occurred, which is always funny. God, that team's so funny. They're so weird. My screen? Me? Or on the referee's side? Right, bar kickoff return. We're going into the half with 30 points, 17-13 in favor of the Frankfurt Galaxy. It is going to be returned. There we go. Oh, the ref's soon. Fair enough. But like, some of them are wide. Oh, Tim Steins it down. It's always fun. But we don't need to do an injury timeout. Everyone just get out into the halftime. Alright. Fair enough. Let's have a look. We haven't got a message back about the RWs yet. Nope. Nothing. I'm going to go get a Pepsi. really fast. I'm gonna leave you with the screen. We'll be back in like 2 seconds. Right, they're going in. Let's do an immaculate grid. You don't like Pepsi? I fucking love Pepsi. I still wish we had an EFA or a European American football version of this. I don't know how we don't. I'm gonna be real. I'm surprised no one's done it before. Alright. Texans, Jaguars, Steelers, Browns, Cardinals, Jets. Alright. I'm not gonna get all of this one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of struggling already. Didn't James Conner play for those two teams? No. Who am I thinking of? You play for the Steelers. That's what I meant. I've already lost a square now. But that is what I meant. Browns, Steelers. I really wish we could redo this, man. I want to know the code. And we do a European one. Someone has to do a European one. No, I'm going to do a soccer one instead. Alright. That's a few. We're just going to do... There's like a billion different players we could do for this. I'm just going to do Dida. 1%. World Cup appearance, Tottenham. Did Asco or Cotto play for... You know, I'm going to go for like Sol Campbell. 0.7. Nice. Exactly, see. I just think it tastes better. No, I don't think he would have played. I was thinking of Bojan. Yeah, I've messaged EPFR about it, and they were like, "Oh, he said he didn't really know what it was." And I showed it to him, and he seemed interested. Yeah, that's too easy, brother. You got to get as low as a score as possible. Who is a really niche Barca player that's played international football or World Cup? Clinton and Jay. I'm obviously, like, you could go for the really easy ones, but the point is to try and make it difficult. Some of these I'm struggling with, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Bayern Barca. Who played for Bayern and Barca? Boateng. He did, right? As you know what? I'm going to go for Kevin Prince Boateng. Because I know he played for Barca. Didn't he? For like a second? Yeah, there we go. 0.6%. I need to go niche though. Like, Lewy is really great, but I need niche. I need like I want a good streak of very, very niche. If I can't think of any niche ones, I'll go that one. Boateng for Barcelona World Cup. Yeah, there we go. See, we already got it. We got Kevin Prince Boateng in there. Because, like, the obvious one is Harry Kane. But like, there must be more than everyone. That'll be like 90% would be Harry Kane. We've got that whole row done now. That's a very good score. We need it to be as low as possible. I mean, you should know these ones. Go for it. Hit me with some niche Portuguese players that play for these three clubs. Eric Dyer? That's a good one. Roy Costa, that's a good one. That one will be known, but it should be good. We're gonna put it in anyway. Which one is it? Be this one. 24%. Really? I'm surprised by that. We'll go Eric Dyer. I think he'll be a known one, but we'll put him in there anyway. 23. That's not awful. That's not awful. I'm thinking of AC and Bayern. This is difficult. My football knowledge is very like 2010s. I'm going to be real. I'll keep checking intermediately back with that too. Yeah, very 2010s based. Portugal, Barca. There must be quite a few players that have been Portuguese and play for Barcelona. I'm trying to go into the deepest, darkest points of my brains. Van Bommel is crazy. Mark Van Bommel is insane. I have not heard that name. It's statistically the most common out of all the ones we've done, but I have not heard the name Mark Van Bommel in such a long time. Charisma. Ricardo played for where? Did he play for Spurs? I feel like I've seen. No, I'm thinking of. No, who did? I'm being an idiot. Ricardo Quaresma played for Barcelona, right? Didn't he? Did he play for Porto? Because I'm thinking of, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the guy that played for. I'm thinking of Adel Taran. I can't get Adel Taran out of my head. Ricardo Quaresma played for Barca, right? Right? I feel like he did. Again, I can't. For some reason, I can't get Adel Taran out of my head. I can't search it up, but I feel like you could tell me. He did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was. Ricardo Quaresma. There he is. There we go. Nice. You got two more. We got Spurs, Portugal, and Barca. So we got Lewandowski that we could just slide in here super easy if we got really stuck. This one now I'm a little bit more on. Spurs, Portugal. If it was Chelsea, I'd have Hilario, and I feel like that'd be really good. Wasn't Fernandez who played for Spurs? No, it's Portuguese. I can't take a guess on Fernandez though. There's loads of them. Fernandez is like one of the most common names in Spain. Gedson. Right, there is a Gedson Fernandez. I'm gonna do it. If I'm wrong, this is all on you. If you're right, then holy shit. You gotta tell me if you want to take the risk with Gedson Fernandez. This is your call. You can shoulder the entire Immaculate Grid here if you get Gedson Fernandez, former Spurs Portuguese player. Let me know if you want to do that. It's a risk. You're risking a lot here. Because again, that could just be Lewandowski. We could just put Lewandowski in there. Wouldn't hurt. I just can't think of any others now that like of Barcelona and Bayern's not. Didn't no. Fuck it. Oh! Well done. Very well done. And I don't want to risk it. But like I kind of want to go real low. That was very good. Very, very good. Very nicely done. That was nice. Get some Fernandez in the middle. What a collection of guys. Yeah, we can't do them both. We've already done. It's just a thing of Van Bommel. Yeah, we could only use them once. Who played for Bayern? I got a ton of people I can think of at Barca, but I'm not too in tune with my Bayern players. It's quite a difficult one. You know what? I want to do another one. I'm just going to go Lewandowski. Oh, Thiago. That's better. Thiago is better. Thiago. Well, which Thiago is it? Because it's going to come up with a bunch of them. Alcantara. There you go. Is that one? Yeah, it's that one, right? Thiago Alcantara. Coutinho 2 is a good one. Is this Thiago? Yeah, it is. There we go. Nicely done. That was a good grid. That was a good grid. I haven't done any in a while. But that was very nice. Very good job for both. From everyone involved. Right, I don't know anything about women's football, so I'm not going to do that one. That's a bit of a tough one, I think. One with more like, okay, there we go. That could work. We could work with this. And you'll see this is a slightly easier one. We could work with, maybe we could work with that. I don't know much about Real Sociedad. Okay, this one I'm good with. This one we could get down. That's a free Hazard space. That's a free Ronaldo space. Sevilla, I don't know much about those. So I want to go for like ones that more like this. I could go with this. This could be good because I know a little bit about Ajax. Right, Ajax PSG. That's an Ibra space if I've ever seen one. African Ajax player is a bit tricky. I was going to want to find like the perfect grid, you know. Some of them I do not know much about, like German football. Okay, Americans? I didn't know Americans. Pulisic. You played for Seville? Immobile played for Seville. Derby damned. I actually didn't know that Immobile played for Seville. Right, we're going to do this one then. I'm going to put Ramirez. How do you spell Ramirez? That one, Ramirez. He was so good. That chip was so nice. Hazard's a free space. Ronaldo's a free space. Okay, we're nearly back on. Let's just get Hazard in just for it all. I'm actually surprised that's 19%. That feels like that's low. We're gonna go Romelu. 7% for Romelu? I'm surprised by that. Yeah, good one. Sergio Ramos. Great call. 67% of people knew that one. It's a big one. Sporting, I'm just going to get Ronaldo. He's in 17%. That's also a Ronaldo square. I guess people probably used it more on that one. Who's in Portuguese players play for like? It must be more than one. Didn't Figo? What did he play for? I don't think he did. Seville's played a ton of guys though, man. All right, we're kicking off. So I gotta get off the Immaculate Grid. That's fun. I enjoyed doing the Immaculate Grid. All right, here was what we want. I want Galaxy to remain in control, and I want a little bit more defensive. We haven't really seen very many stops as of late. We very much want the under here. Can net me a cool £50 if we get an under. Watch them just score the first play. Honestly, like, they're so fun. Like, I just find myself thinking, like, a lot about if we had a European one, how much time I would spend on a European Immaculate Grid. Like, I get it would be hard. You'd have to, like, program every player to come up. Like, but you could do it, like, last 5 years of EFA. Last 5 years of ELF. And a few extras, like, American that played for the Rochelle Panthers. Like, everyone's going to go AJ, but you could go for, like, a ton of other guys. I think it would be possible. Like, it's not an insane. I don't think it would be a crazy difficult thing to do. Maybe I'd be wrong. He's got all the data of where players played. He has fucking loads of Excel sheets of where players played. So that wouldn't be an issue for him. Mamadou got another sack, by the way. Took Galaxy 3.5 yesterday. Paris is way too inconsistent in turnover burn on offense. I agree. I did the same thing. But what I want is just a little bit more of the clock getting burned out. And a few less scores. There's a flag here, though. I thought under 50 would be relatively safe. I guess the last one was like 43. We've had a lot of like second half explosive plays recently across the league. A lot of offside calls by the Paris Musketeers. Oh, what are we saying on this one? 22, there we go. Munich giving up, screwed 18.5 yesterday. Stopped watching at halftime. It's like, oh, it's done. Raiders almost come back. Yeah, they got one with like 40 seconds left, I saw, which made the score look a little bit better. There's technically a chance. I wouldn't say it's very likely that we get that, but there is technically a chance that we could have that. I'm off the series guys, very for boring games. Like, it would be at the moment it stands as, I believe, the Galaxy versus Munich and Paris versus Nordic. I think as of like now, not counting this current live score. Yes, the punt is tipped. Oof. Not a great punt. Only way Munich and Storm don't make the finals is QB injury or Galaxy put defense plan lights out. I do tend to agree. Who got the tip on that? Was it Jamalcom? No, not Jamalcom. I thought 0 and I thought Jamalcom, but it's clearly not. difficult. Third down. No, third down. Third quarter starting for Paris. Ooh, little pump by Edwards. Going to get to the edge. Fumble. Got a little lucky with that going out of bounds. Yeah, it's very likely that we get that as the score, as the final. I'm just hoping that the second game is like not a Munich win. Like I hope we get a Nordic win. It'd be way more fun if this was like wrapping up the season with a trilogy. They get one apiece, and then they're gonna meet in a final, and they're gonna battle it out for the best of 3 series. That to me would be way more entertaining. But we'll see. Okay, they got the tackle. I was gonna say, if he gets all the way through that line without someone tackling him. Yeah, neither team has screened a lot. We get a ton of screens from Nordic. Not screened by either of these teams too often. Honestly, yeah. Like, they could just put Lambert in back and just hand the ball off to Glenn. And they would still beat, I think, multiple teams in the EFA. Maybe. Oh, looked like he hesitated for a second, but did get it off. Oh my god, Galaxy, do you want to make a fucking tackle like at all today? Like, even like a little bit? You want to maybe tackle him just a little bit? I get he's quick. I get he's big. Like, people forget Tegedan's a pretty big dude. We gotta tackle him at some point. Paris over the halfway. Let's see if they run the ball after a couple passes in a row. 3-man front by Frankfurt again. Starting to get a lot more of these. Mason gets dropped, but does a fantastic play to get the shoelace tackle. That's more what we wanted, Mason Chambers. You might have just got that post back. Maybe. Maybe. But, that was great. That was good. That was impressive. That was a good hustle play right there by Mason. Very nice. I liked that. That was very good. That was cool. Empty set. 4 wide left. Which means I believe one of them is ineligible to run a deeper route, if I'm not mistaken. Dawson was wide open. Somehow gets like 3 extra yards because guys can't tackle. That'll take us under 10 minutes for the third. A very sustained drive from the Musketeers so far. Just a ton of passing. Just dinking dunking. Getting the yards. I can't believe how bad the tackling has been though. Seriously. Is it difficult 3rd and 4 now, though? They have not run the ball yet, really, in this opening drive of the third. Sending pressure, another quick pass. Incomplete. They would have been better off running that one. Could kind of maybe treat it as like a 2-down situation. I'm sending my eye. I've got hay fever pretty bad. I've taken my tablets today, but I think the pollen is high. I'd go for it. Run it. The reman again on the D-line. Another pass. Watch those short sticks. Incomplete. Good coverage there by Toby. Nicely done. I'm happy because the score stays low. And I'm also happy because the Galaxy is still winning. I am a sellout for money. Yes, I am. A lot of passing on that drive by Paris, which I'm surprised to see. I thought they'd do a few more runs, try and mix up a little bit, but no, nothing on that one. Good play there by Toby, though. A few missed tackles in the first, but maybe he's working his way back into it. What's the score in the Vikings game? 28-7 now. That one. Handoff. Good run. Gets close to the sticks. Maybe a second in inches. Good run. Great run. He's been good, actually. He's been a kind of a, not like a breakout, but like an important move. Great throw and catch to Easton. It's glad to see him back in the game. Glenn should have had twice the touches versus Munich. Told him Munich D-line isn't good. Great DBs, great linebacker. D-line pad level is poor. I can agree with that. Oh, my battery's low. That is bad news. Last time that happened, the stream got very laggy. And then it hung up the streams. Let's just get that nice and on charge. There we go. Panic. No more. Shouldn't get a big brick of lag now. We should be all good. Paris really haven't run the ball other than Zach scrambles, so line troubles everywhere. I do agree. Oh, the center's touched the ball, so he can't. That was good. That was well played by the center. He touched the ball, so he can't actually move. Another run by the... Oh, no, it's not. Little read option. Very close to a first. Probably not a first. Third and inches. Sneak. Sneak. Paul has been active, but he's taken some big hits. He's always been a tough motherfucker, though, Paul. Met him in Switzerland and his dad as well. Dad's a super nice guy. Liked him a lot. It's been a good drive. Let's see him keep it up. I want to see him. I like these runs we're getting. I want to see more of it. Deep shot. But this is what I mean. They get in the red zone. They abandon the whole thing. It's not the worst to take a shot, but I just, you know, they get in the red zone immediately. They just go, you know what? Let's just fucking get a deep shot. Run the ball. Like, again, I have images of them getting to the 20 here and just doing another deep shot now that goes incomplete, and then all of a sudden you're in 3rd and 10. I have visions of that happening. Maybe I'll be wrong. I hope they run the ball here and make it a more manageable 3rd down. High snap. Deep shot. Alright, they call it. Fair play. Fuck Matt, I guess. Still mad they're selling my Aka. Didn't want it to be a high scoring second half. I wanted it to be fucking slow and lots of, well, not slow, but lots of running and driving the clock out. Would EFA get you on a Galaxy red zone out of this? No. No, I really wanted to do that this year, but no, I don't think that would be possible. They'd have to pay me full time for that because I could not get every week off work to do this. I would definitely have to be a full-time contract. Like, I'd love to do that. I'd love to have like some kind of setup. If I got like, even if I was standing for the whole thing, I don't know what I'd do. I don't think they'd be able to get me a set or anything, which is fair. I'm not asking them to do that. Like, I would love to be on that kind of stuff, but again, I don't think they've got the I don't think they got the means to have me on full time. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. Right, what are we on? 37? Yeah. I seriously doubt we're going to go the whole of the game without 2 more touchdowns. I can hear horses outside. I can't even cash out on this one either. That sucks. Return forward docile. He gets the outside a little bit, then gets raise him out. 7 minutes after the third. Referee down. It's a funny angle. Bill Parcells. It is a big man's game. I did a study on Bill Parcells with the quarterback theory. I really enjoyed making that piece. That was one of my favorite pieces I've ever done on my Instagram. It got like okay views or okay likes or whatever, but like doing the European quarterback version of a Bill Parcells quarterback theory was really fun. I really loved it. Boom! They got on it. Panic averted. Looked like it was going to be a little scary, but they're all good. I feel like it always goes over in European leagues. Oh my god. Vienna are now 34-point spread. And an over-under of 65.5 points. Shovel pass goes for a couple of yards. Let's take us under 6 minutes. Now halfway through the third. Hello. No. I got work tomorrow. I got work at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'd be tempted. Like, worst comes to worst, I'd be going to bed at like 2:30. I start work at 10. Well, actually, worst comes to worst, I go to bed around 3. But like, you know. Tempted to bet a total under on that. Was it 35 points? I don't think the Vienna are going to win by that. I think it could win by 50 something. Petition for Potsdam to EFA. I think it would need a lot more than a petition. I would love Potsdam and EFA. I think there's some people, and this is from both sides, I think some people in EFA wouldn't want another German team. I think some people in Potsdam would be like, well, we want money. We're making a lot of money being in the GFL. Or enough money in the GFL to be stable. Whereas the EFA is obviously not as founded as the GFL. I think both are valid points. I think I'd love to see it, but I just doubt we ever will, personally. Yeah, like I'd be tempted. Oh, Vienna just scored again. I'd be tempted. It just would have to be... It would have to be... an early night, and I'd wake up after a couple hours, maybe watch it and do it. I can cash out for one of these. I'm tempted to put the total on the under for Berlin versus Vienna because I think they'll pull their players at halftime. Because the under is currently 69.5. Do I think that they're going to win 62-7? Oh, that was close. Oh! Jesus Christ. Handicaps if both EFA and AFA are a bit unbalanced as bookies don't have enough understanding of both leagues just yet. I agree. Great touch, but just boom! Fuck, Kilani is a heat-seeking missile. He's a hitman. Holy. Holy shit. I wouldn't mind it, Potsdam. Just have to be managed, I think, because they'd have to, obviously, they couldn't have the same roster they have now. Their imports would be ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to cash out one just so it's there. I might try and just, like, play the market a little bit with that total. It's 37 to 40. Do I want to put Vienna minus 35.5 or minus 38? Because they're up by 28. They need 2 more touchdowns. It's a tough one. Or maybe I just leave it. I don't know. Yeah, they could not have the same rules. Absolutely not. Wait until halftime. Because I don't think they'll be playing much their players at the end of it. Garber's on 3rd and 22, just lets it go, and it is actually caught by Nico Straman. They'll be worse than the Raiders. I disagree. If they're able to get like some of the good players in East Germany, because you look at Dresden, you look at Potsdam, you look at Berlin, there's some good players in those areas. There definitely could be a serviceable team. Potsdam maybe at the top of the GFL, like, do you need one of them? Or Dresden, 25 years nerd, and maybe because they're sick of being second, potentially? Potentially? Vienna was a 10-point favorite. I know. I managed to get them there when they were a 9-point favorite, and I was like, this is free money. I put a ton of bets in it, but unfortunately, I kind of coupled them with London, who let me down, and Florence, who let me down, and Vorstav, who let me down. Yeah, they are playing a different level because they got backup Americans. Like, they got backup quarterbacks that are backup Americans to other backup quarterbacks who are American. Third and 2. If the players wanted to play at a high level, they would be playing. I do also agree with that. Like, if they're good enough to play at a level, they would be trying to play for someone like, I don't know, Munich or Frankfurt or something. I do somewhat agree. Did they call that across? It looked like Garbers was mouthing off. Not sure if they called that first. It probably should have been a first. It's a good point. They did give it first. Are they going to do a spot? Fan engagement survey on EFA website. There is a survey. I kind of want to do the survey. I'm going to do the survey. We have an EFA fan engagement survey available on the website. I am 25 to 34. I am a male. I don't really want to give my location. I'm just going to put like UK, I guess. If you have not attended a game, what are the main travel distance? Work commitments. Can I do multiple? I cannot do multiple, so it would be work commitments. Another read option is again at what they've been going back to that play. It's been working fairly well for them. Surveys are right, a lot more of good matches in person. True. How hard did it make it to fill the survey? Why not a story with the link. I don't know. I'm not sure. How likely is then to? I would like to say very likely, but I don't think I can say very likely. You go straight back to the RPOs. What would you most encourage you to attend an EFA game? I don't know. Closer games, lower ticket prices. I don't know. Kind of a difficult thing. Easier transport, I suppose. How far would you be willing to go? More than 4 hours? Because a flight is going to be a minimum of 1. I've got to travel all the way to London, probably. You ask me why I don't go to the games. I'm in the UK. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Don't think it's made for us, really. Touchdown Galaxy. Holy shit. Yeah, the fucking Acker's gone, boys. Paid trips? Yeah, exactly. How would you rate the value for money for attending EFA games? I don't know. I don't know how much tickets are. Unsure, never attended. How do you usually watch or follow? Oh, EFA YouTube. Easily. Live broadcasts for YouTube. How aware are you about upcoming games involving your favorite EFA? I'm very aware. Very aware. Where do you usually get your information? Can I put other? And I'm going to put EFA Playbook. You know, I was going to put Matt Ressington. Just because I want someone to read that and go, even though they probably know it's me. Someone put Matt Bressington. Everyone put Matt Bressington on the reasons you keep up with the EFA. What was the biggest factor when deciding whether to attend a live sporting event? Kind of everything. I would say probably accessibility would be my biggest thing. How satisfied with the game day experience? I don't know. I'll put like a 2 because I think it could be more, a lot more stuff. To be honest, the question of where do you follow the games? I put your live streams. Thank you very much. What is one thing the EFA or its teams could do to improve attendance? More storyline marketing. What would make EFA games a must-do experience for you? What would make an EFA game a must-do experience? I guess, to be honest, for me, it's impossible because I work. I'll just put like, I don't know, better. I was gonna put easier transport or something. I don't know. Which EFA team do you, I do not? So currently, I do not support a specific team. Will you be attending the Big Four Championship game? Neither. I'm assuming. I don't really know. Submit. There we go. I've done my part. I put athletes for at the avenue for my sources. Thank you very much. Ticket prices are okay, I would say. I haven't actually seen, to be honest. Ricardo, how's it like on the ground marketing? If you didn't know the league was the thing, would you find that work around C? That's a good question. Very good question. I've completely missed the Here's a touchdown. He means like if you were in Innsbruck, would you be able to tell that the Raiders were playing every weekend, basically? Kick is up and unfortunately good. Acker's fucking gone. Unless we get a very boring fourth quarter. With no scoring, the Aka is well and truly out of window. Munich actually has better fan experience before than I ever saw at Surge. Well, that's a good thing. There talks with a friend that played with me. He played uni football, Portuguese guy. I didn't know anything about in the European League. One of his teammates went bad to play. It's pretty dope. As I follow the UFL as well, Americans talk about how the poor marketer sees a few billboards and that's all. He still doesn't know anything. Innsbruck is special. I don't think that's a big example. Trill, Raiders well known to see. Good point. I've had my opinions on the marketing. I think it could be better. There's many ways. I kind of miss physical marketing, and I know my master's is in digital marketing, which kind of makes you think, well, he probably doesn't care about physical media. I fucking love physical media. Like, one of my original ideas when I went to go meet with the London team was to, like, do a really guerrilla marketing, covert, like, unveiling of the team. Like, one of my ideas was that me and Chris Tebbett, go to like some UK games. We've got like the same shirt on with like an eye or something, or whatever the London Monarchs or London Guards or London Towers or London Watchmen. Watchmen was my idea. I wanted to be called the Watchman, and I wanted the eye like a Watchman. Black t-shirts. We both come up to a bunch of UK games, the final of Brit Bowl and Aztec games, and at that point Warrior games. Both wearing the same shirt, and then maybe get some like graffiti artists in London to do some kind of like piece, and then have like an Instagram page which isn't called London Watchman but starts posting some stuff, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted. And then like like flyers around the city. That's what I really wanted, like really mysterious, just to draw people in. That's what I wanted, but, I fucking love PlayStation's marketing, man. PlayStation marketing for me is so fire. Flowgren was the biggest person in the growth of it is because physical marketing is everywhere and he played better than everyone else. Shout out Flowgren. Yeah, this under is getting killed. We are now 44, so if they score here, we're done. Should have bet the over. No physical dicks. That's true. If you've not seen any, some like the early 2000s PS like marketing, some of that shit is weird, but like so cool. I don't know. I'm a marketing nerd. I like looking at marketing. I like studying marketing. To be honest, I've been even thinking about getting a second master's. I was like, you know what? Let me just do another one. Why not? I probably won't. I don't think I have the time or money to do it, but it would be fun. Right, just don't score it. Just throw a pick and then like 3 and out with 3 runs. That might take us to the 4th quarter, maybe. Damn, Vienna scored again? Oh my god, they're up by fucking nearly 40 at half. Remember when like the fucking AFA were like, yeah, we're not going to have any 35-point blowouts? That's not up to date because they have just scored. Unless they're like reviewing the play or something, I don't know. But they just scored. Brutal. No physical discs. To be honest though, I'm not gonna lie, you might hate me for this. I'm not really that bothered about the physical discs because I don't really own any physical discs. I haven't owned physical discs for a number of years. I'm gonna look back at this now. We've just done our quiz about that. Okay, maybe they've recalled the touchdown. Maybe it's still underway. It came up as a score on my notification. Maybe it was out of bounds or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, they're disgusting. Like, I saw them against the Warriors. Nico looked like Ben Holmes. Yeah, like, it's a joke. I don't know how anyone can support it. I'd love to see their numbers. Like, their viewing numbers, or like, their engagement numbers. Well, like, what's their Instagram looking like? Because again, this is kind of what we're talking about with marketing. Is the affiliate marketing is really fucking good. Like, some of it is really good. I like the graphics they do. I like some of the posts they do. They're well made. Although this shit's fucking stupid as shit to do, it's still good. Good marketing, mostly. But like, they still get decent engagement. I see what, like 300, 500. See, these are in the last few minutes. Like 300, 400 per video, give or take. I think the EFA is pretty similar. So they're doing very similar. My bad, brother. Like, if I had, like, I would get more physical media. Like, if it was more available, maybe that's why I don't get physical media, because it's not as available. But it's also not as convenient, because also if I get a disc, I still have to download the game on like Xbox, which is stupid as shit. Which I hate, by the way. Like, I miss the days where I could just put a disc in and it would just load up the game. I don't know why, even if I buy a disc, I have to download the game. Going away on a tirade now. But you know what I mean. I'm sure everyone agrees. I know why that has to be done. Right, we don't want any scoring. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want anyone else to score at all. I want it to stay under 50. I don't want anyone to score. I want this to be a TFL, followed by a TFL, followed by a TFL, followed by a punt. The marketing is insanely good. Yeah, it looks great. And I think I know why, because Maxi's a phenomenal graphic designer. Some of the other people in that building are excellent. Savenja Sabatini is like amazing. It's a bitch for storage, but I collect them. Much older stuff, like I have a ton of DVDs, Blu-rays, all the consoles and games that don't need to download. Yeah, like I miss it. Like, I still have some of my old games back in Bristol. Incomplete. I still have some of my old games in Bristol. But like, I'm talking like FIFA 10, FIFA 11, FIFA 12. I don't think I could accept a Paris win if I want to keep the under. Because what, they got 31? Yeah, I can't allow a Paris win unless I'm losing the under. Which I think at this point is fairly likely. TFL? You made TFL? Little TFL? Little sack? Maybe a little sack here, you know? Incomplete. They're going to go for a field goal here probably, right? Which does still keep us under. It's now halftime, I think, in the Vikings game. Or very close to being halftime. I snuck in the under on that one. I was like, they're not going to start their players in the second half, so I went the under on 69.5. Like, we get that. It's a big score. Man, the Parasites were looking better than the Musketeers. No. Respectfully. No, the Parasites are shit. They got some good players. Oh, incomplete. Big time. No points for you. This is big though, because it goes 1-1 in the series, which is interesting. But like, nah. we don't fuck with the Paris Lights so much. How'd they do yesterday? I know they lost, but like, what stats they put up? Because like Hillock, that's how you say it. He's fine. He's okay. Villebo's good. Solaret's good. Macari's a decent backfield. LaRose is good. J-Hop is good. Defensively, they're not great. They got a few guys: La Rochelle, Collins, Penne, Edwards, Ugapo. Like, they've got a couple of decent names, but they're still not great. That's still, yeah, that's halftime now, right? Yeah. They'll have all their backups in by now, is the expectation. Getting a run. I think the Galaxy would love to take some time off the clock, have a nice long drive here, which I would like, and then I'd like them to stall out. And then I'd like the Paris to get back on the ball, and then they stall out. They do have it, yeah. That's why I think that we should just remove imports for kickers. I think just get a kicker. Whatever kicker you want. American kicker. If you want to pay for an American kicker, get an American kicker. That's my opinion. That's what I think we should do. You want to get Dean Faithful as a kicker? That's fine. He doesn't count in his knees. Now he's now home, like not homegrown, but he counts as his own thing. GFL 3-level team is a bit harsh, but you're not wrong. Not about names, about attitude. Yeah, and like, I'm not being funny. No. These lights are ass. Lights are ass. I've watched those games. I watched that game against Florence, I think it was. It was one of the worst games I've ever watched. It was terrible. I'm a big fan of some of the players on the lights. But if they play the Musketeers, they're getting destroyed. If they play Black Panther, they're probably getting beat pretty bad. Garbers, not first. I wouldn't say they're a GFL 3 team. Florence is a GFL 3 team. Yep, good example. Cologne played hard last year. That doesn't mean they're a good team. They're definitely not going for this. I'm just going to take the flag. Drums at 2 to get beaten hard last year. Yeah, I felt bad for them in that final game where you had like some of the Raiders guys had to suit up for Cologne. That was terrible for the league. Might have been the death knell for the Cologne. Wait, what's the death knell for Cologne? But like, it was so funny when Cologne scored and some of the Raiders players that were playing for Cologne were like, yay. Like, it's so funny. It's a story of Europe. Some good players get stuck on bad routes. Yeah, bad rosters, sorry. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely agree. Tons of great players that play for bad teams. I mean, look at Kyle. Kyle had, what, one playoff appearance in his years in the ELF? Still an amazing player. I'm not on AFL Live like I was for the ELF, but when I am, I enjoy poking fun at the Lilies. It's just a shit fucking team. It's like, it's so ass. Like, it's unbelievable. It's a fucking awful ass team. The roster is poorly constructed. The marketing for it is abysmal. The coaching staff aren't good. Like, it's just ass. If you have an E-import kicker, shouldn't you just be able to kick it? I agree. I would agree. I would agree. I worry would have kicked it. If they kicked it, it would be what? 16 to 31 would be like technically still a 2-possession game. But the Galaxy stall out. It's a very high punt. And 11 minutes is still quite a long time. The under is still on. I do miss Nick though. I haven't talked to Nick in a while, but I do miss Nick. I miss the whole crew, you know. I miss Maxi, I miss Felix. I do hope one day we get to work together again. Very good fun. Right, so what are we on now? 44. Yeah, 44. It's a very annoying score, because like, if it was on like 43, we could allow a touchdown and still be okay for the under. But like, if they kick it, we're fucked. This week has summed it up was a piss take against the Warriors game, and it was so late analysis play. Now they're playing Mallorca. Yeah, I really don't get what I said earlier. Like, you're trying to build up a fan base in a city, and then you take away one of their home games. It's so fucking stupid. Like, if you took away a Rhine Fire home game, it would be dumb, because they have such a great fan base. But taking a team you're trying to build up and removing one of their home games is just so weird to me. Pass out to Justice. That'll take us under 10 minutes of the third quarter. And hopefully, no more points to be scored. I know I'm being boring. I know I'm boring. But if teams maybe saved it a little bit, they could have scored now instead of scoring earlier. But we had some exciting plays then. Now we get the boring plays. Please. You can still have defense can be exciting. What's it? You have to. What's the Michael Jackson song? Is that a Michael Jackson song? You have to take your clothes off to have a good time. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. You don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time. You don't have to score to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? How hard is it to find a ground even if it's not in London? Keep it kind of close. Yeah, like Saracens. Or like London. It's London. Play a local park if you need to. I don't know. It's almost as if they didn't have the shit put in place ready for it. They're not going to go for this on 4th and 10, right? I guess you kind of have to, I suppose. They are going to go for it. It's going to let it fly wobbly, but Dosso does get it. Okay. They're still around. They're still living. Flag down. That might be a killer. It's good hands actually by Dosso. Oh, referees. You're messing with my Akkers. You're messing with my Akkers now, ref. I don't know who Jermaine Stewart is. I'm not gonna lie, mum. That was a very wavy pass by Edwards. Oh, Jermaine Stewart was you had to take it off to be a good time. That's my fault. Yeah, my fault. I remember. That song, like when I'm working in the store, they only play like the same 10 songs. And that is one of them. So I'm sick of that song. Alright, the clock does continue, but they did get gifted a big chunk of yardage. That's not bad, actually. Justice with another gain and another poor tackling performance from the Galaxy. They're going to cost me the under, which means they're going to cost me £50 in winnings. Devastated. Devastated. Might I go ahead? Yeah, good. Are the refs stopped it again? Is it bad to be fair? Oh, there's an injury. Okay, my fault. My fault. My fault. I got a little bit too pushy. Not sure what happened. More players leading with their fucking heads. Is it Rodion? Yeah, brother. Like, we are seeing a lot of players tackling with their heads today. Like, this is the fourth time I point out. Like, he's not trying to hit with his... Like, look at that form. I'm covering up the form. You can see both of his hands there and his head's out here. Like, you know, I feel for him. But the tackling technique needs to be better in Europe. On what? Oh, unnecessary roughness. Brutal. Tackle safely, Dion. I like you a lot. I really like watching you play. Be safe, Dion. Be safe, Amir, Toby, Mason. I don't think Amir Kalani could ever play safe, though. I'm not gonna lie. The guy's wired differently to just be a heat-seeking missile. Right, well, they took the penalty. I guess it's maybe a counterpoint for their roughing the passer call, which I think was a little soft. Didn't really see it too much, but take it down, somebody up passing, and it is somehow caught. Didn't look like a good pass. Looked like that was going to go out of bounds. Torin Justice did a good job of reeling it in. Unfortunately, he's selling it. It's actually ended up being a really great pass. Oh, that was my back crack. I'm not sure if you heard that. Oi. Take a sack, go on, just take a sack. Take a sack. Take a sack. Take a sack now. Do it. I'm a Galaxy fan today, which you're not going to hear me say very often. Out of bounds. Doesn't do much for us because the clock stopped. If they score, if they score the touchdown, I don't think I'll ever will be begging for a missed PAT so much. Vienna have kicked off against Berlin for the second half as well, I believe. I'll be interested to see if they just start Nico for the second half, considering they're 28 points up and they're not going to give up 35 points to the defense. Yeah, 20 odd unanswered points. Poor tackling again. Honestly, yeah, like this should be wrapped up a while ago. We're on the 1 now. Realistically, I'm not going to get what I need here. I'd need it a miracle of all miracles to hit the under on this one. What I need right now is, either a fumble or a turnover from Paris. Or a missed PAT. The odds of such are low. Well, Vienna are 38-point favourites now. They've not yet started the second half, but I'd be surprised if Nico isn't their guy. How many passes has Ben Holmes? Well, he's through 24 passes. That's honestly quite a lot for Ben these days. He's throwing what? Yeah, he's only attempted 137 passes in what, 5 games? It's about 20 a game. 20, a little bit more than 20 a game. Killing him. Baller. Love Ben. Still love Ben. Me and Ben talk. I love Ben. Right. Fumble. 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 I'm sorry, Paris Musketeers fans. I do really enjoy watching you guys play, but right now, Galaxy fan. That helps. That doesn't hurt. It does give him a bit more space to maybe do some different concepts. Fumble, 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 fumble. Just do like the worst snap ever. Go back 20 yards. Fumble, 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 fumble. They're going to obviously go for it again, even if they don't make it. Fumble, 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 fumble. We can work with that. We can work with that. It's going to be a 4th down. They're definitely going to go for it. They're not going to kick it. If they kick it, I'll be fine with that. We can deal with a kick. We can deal with a field goal. A field goal, make it 2-possession game. We can deal with a field goal. You want to go for a field goal? I completely understand, Paris. You know, you want to go for a field goal? I get it. You know, it gets you within 2 scores. Please, no, they're not going to do it. Oh, no. 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 I'm going to stand up for this. I'm standing up for a fucking 1 touchdown and basically meaningless. Incomplete. Incomplete. No. No. I just looked for Nagium as well. It's a player I've talked about on multiple platforms. No. You had to make a tackle. You had to make a tackle. You had to make a tackle. You're right there. Jay Clay. Stop leaning with your head. Stop going in with your head. You're gonna kill yourself. What is this? That's not the form of a tackling player. I do like Najim now. He reminds me a lot of Florian LaRose. Alright. Missed PAT. Missed PAT. They're going to go for 2. Okay, this could be good for me. This could be big for me. If they don't make it, this could be good for me. No, this could be big for me. No! You suck, Galaxy! Oh, no, they're just going to fight. Oh, man. We were so close. We were so close. Fuck. I really felt that we had that. Go on, call it for them. Fuck's sake. We were so close to having like a good time. And then the Galaxy again have fucked it up because they can't tackle anyone. You know what the biggest thing I miss is about football in Europe is the live shows. Because, like, I'm talking all this about how bad the Galaxy tackle, and I kind of forget some of it, like, a couple days later on Playbook. But if you guys were, like, coming back into the chat and be like, oh my god, imagine how Galaxy, like, imagine them tackling, it would get me so heated during the moment. That would just be able to be a lot more expressive on the show. I really miss that about football in Europe, like, so much. Like, I might demand a live show next year if I don't get a live show from a league next year, because I'm not signed for a league next year. I'm only signed for this year. I will probably make my own live show and just do live shows for a week or something, you know? I don't know. Once a week. I don't know. We'll find out. It's like everyone wants to play on the ball and fumble and forgets everything. I agree. I just don't get it. Ben Holmes earned a ton of respect after loss at the championship game last year. The only Viking with composure and professionalism to interview for FDF. Everyone was crying, throwing a fit and being rude. I didn't see that, fortunately, I feel, because I would have been kind of sad to see that. But yeah, he's always been full of class. Like, Ben's a legend. Like, he's a really good, really, 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 really good dude. Like, I cannot speak highly enough of Ben. Ooh. Alright, now the only thing I care about is the Galaxy winning. Because I've got Galaxy +3. This should just run the rock here. Tempted to put some money on Berlin +40. That'd be good. 47 to 35 game. That'd be 2 touchdowns. Maybe I need a little bit more security on that one. I believe Vienna do currently have the ball. Yeah, they do. That's what I'm going to do, right? Is my plan. Because now I've got to make my money back after the fucking 50 of it was gone because of the bloody Galaxy. I'll wait for them to score. They'll go up by 42. And then I bet the handicap. That's the plan. It's a genius plan. It might not work. It's complete. I think that's honestly good for them, the fact they got that complete. Still takes up some time for them now. I think they'll take it. I'm not messing with Mamadou one fucking bit. If I had 3 people to protect me in a fight in all of European American football, one of them would be Mamadou. The other would be Sven Bredenbach. And the third, I'd need like a feistier dude, like a Naz Streeter, or like who else? Who's like a feisty guy? I need either a feisty guy or like a. I've got 2 big boys, or I need like a Dane. You know what I mean? Like I need like a big ass white boy. But then that's what kind of Sven's role, I suppose. I got Mamadou. I got Sven. Who would my third guy to protect me in a bar fight be? Yeah, I was in the seats. I was it was good. I actually really enjoyed being in the thing. It was fun to be up there. I got down there at the end. But there was some like mix up with my pass. So my pass was wrong. So I actually shouldn't have been allowed to be on the field. So when I tried to get on the field at the start, they wouldn't let me on. So when it was wrong, they were like, oh, you can go outside now and you can get a new one from the ticket office. And I was like, the game's already started. Like, I'm not going to leave the game to go and get it just to come back. I'll miss the first, like, 5 minutes of the game. So I was like, I'm not doing that. So I sat in the top seats for the game. And then, well, I mean, that's clearly a fucking bit much. And then when it came to again, my pass wasn't correct, so I went down with the search team because the search team were right in front, and they were gonna head down to obviously celebrate. It was like I think Jeff Cotton was there and a couple of their coaching staff that were up in the top, like doing calls and stuff on the headsets. So I just snuck down with them. No one was checking IDs at that point because obviously the championship games ended, everyone was going crazy. So they were just letting the surge guys come through, and I just blended in with them, and they let me, and I got on the field. So I shouldn't have been allowed on the field, as per my accreditation, but I should have always had that accreditation. So yeah. Exactly. So I don't think I've ever told that story. That like I shouldn't have really have been allowed there, but like it's really good I was. I met a lot of really nice people. And I would have been pissed if I wasn't allowed to go and celebrate the game. I've low-key just been ignoring the fact that we could have a one possession game if they score there. Yeah, Magic needs to make something happen in this one. Alright, there we go. Vienna have scored now. So here's when we bet the handicap for Berlin. Depending on the handicap, it's 45 more, I'll take it. Big deep shot is to fucking no one. So what's the handicap gonna be? 43.5? Do I want to take a 43.5? Do I want to take this 43.5? They've not updated it again on this yet. So maybe it's still under review. Things that shouldn't have happened. Hang on. Oh, yeah, exactly, right? Big Cognac himself. Good run by Bofenda. Very nice. Have we got a live update on this yet? I want to see if they made the PAT or not. Oh, here we go. Penalty disqualification on the Thunder. What? What? What do you mean? Okay, the PAT is now good. Just seen that. God, I thought something's going on in that one. In front of the 100 people to get a watch it. The Elite 100. And Edwards gets the first and he slides. I think he could add a couple more yards in there, but things are, the clock is ticking. Alright, any over 45, I'm taking it. You gotta take your chances. You know what I mean? Take those gambles, if you will. Edwards. Going for it. Incomplete again. His accuracy's been off today. Again. Like he's had a few nice plays in those seams, but it's not quite been enough. Always a little bit wayward. Like that's way too high. Extra points. Good. What's Ben? Ben's looking at 70% completion. We got 2 touchdowns for Kari, 2 touchdowns for Albert, 1 touchdown for Johannes. Brutal. The leading receiver has 7 yards. I think that says it all, to be honest. Because Carl Kitchens was on me about Sullivan. Because he said that he's the best. He said he's like a top 3 or top 5 quarterback in the league or in Europe. I say absolutely not. I feel like I'm right. There we go. I'm a little bit behind. Had to catch up. Three minutes left. You have to have something crazy out of Edwards here. That was close to being a cool catch. Justice has been decent this game. Just couldn't reel it all the way in. I think they're still looking at that disqualification. I don't have the game operating, but like they've not kicked off. Yes, I completely agree. Like when you're playing, I dead ass think if I played receiver, I could get a touchdown on a couple of attempts against people like Florence. I'm not a receiver. I'm not even a great athlete, but like that's how confident I am. They give me a few attempts, give me a few jump balls. I'm making a play against Florence. If you told me to make a play against Jamalcolm Liggins, I'm not fucking doing it. It was nice to see Bovell show up yesterday, even though it would be more of a struggle against the rest. Yeah, he's decent. He's a good running back. I don't think he's as good as like Glenn. He's not in that echelon for me, but he's decent. I think he's a good player. He's obviously better than London Warriors running backs here before, but like Andy is good too. Edwards goes down. 2-minute warning. Have they locked the spread? Did they hear me? And I think they've locked the spread. What about my plan? Does it just like over 35? It just goes, you know what, we're not doing a 35. Maybe it does. That'd be kind of interesting if they do that. If once it goes over 35 points, they just don't take bets anymore. Wonder if that's a thing. Kind of like a mercy rule. I wonder. I very much wonder. There we go. 2-minute warning. Paris are going to need something mental out of this, realistically. I'm so gutted, man. We were so close to the under. Oh yeah, college football does start up again. I can do a couple more college evals when the EFA season ends. That'd be fun. I really enjoyed doing some of those college evals. They got demonetized a lot though. Like my plan in the off season, because I won't be working for a league in the off season, is basically to create a ton of player evals, like on both leagues, EFA and AFLE. Kind of see where I'm at with the market. I'll be real, like whether or not I want to do more college stuff, whether or not I want to do more EFA stuff. But I want to just get player evals out. Like I during the off season, I just want to make evals. It's nothing political. There's nothing like, oh, I favor this league, I favor that league. I just want to watch players play football. And I just want to talk about it. Edwards is sacked. Big time. What platform do you use for EU scouts? WhatsApp. I think it's just for 4 or 5 of us in there at the moment. Tend to look at the Vienna game for that disqualification. Got distracted by Vienna players fake tackling on a sideline because it's that easy, and John Cole just got a reception. They've turned off the betting, so I think they've done a mercy rule. If I'm not mistaken, they've kind of put a mercy rule in place because the clock has not stopped ticking since like 9 minutes, and I doubt they've been running the ball successfully for 3 minutes. Maybe I'm wrong, but like maybe they put a mercy rule in. Kind of wish I bet the under the handicap, but you know, better's remorse, as they say. I'll finish this week with a slight loss. I think like I'll lose like 25 pounds. It's not like the worst thing. I've made more money throughout the last couple of weeks. I think I made 50 and then 50 and then I made 20. It's like I was kind of expected to eventually have a week where I lost a bit of money, but it's not the end of the world. It's like 20 quid. Yeah, literally the clock is still ticking. That's wild. Have they put a mercy rule in? Or they, because like literally says pass incomplete, but for me the clock is still ticking. They're gonna go for the kick on fourth. This will technically make it a one possession game. Gonna be a one possession game. I think they do. If like I'm wrong and someone can see it. Like maybe I'm wrong, but if someone is watching that game, can they let me know? Because I'm literally looking at like the betting app I'm using has the time of the game, so that's what I've been using. It has like the score and the time, and it has literally just been ticking from 9 minutes to 4.5 minutes continuously without stopping. And we've clearly had an incompletion in the last 4 minutes because it literally says pass incomplete. Intended for Nicholas Schum. Unless they've completed every pass, which would be very admirable. And now the clock has stopped. Right, onside kick for Paris incoming. I've never seen a more, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Avoidable close game. Like the Galaxy really have just kind of let Paris back into this one. Kind of like how they did last time. But just with these tackles, really bad tackles. I think they could have beaten by a lot more. I think they could have beaten by 20. What's the tactic for the onside kick? Throwing a punch. Fair. There's no timer. Mine's stuck on 4 minutes 02 now. But it literally continuously went down from 9 minutes to 4 minutes 02. It's an awkward bounce. Goes out of bounds. There we go. So we should just see a Galaxy run out. And a one score game. 2 1-score games for the second week in a row, you know. I think we're kind of starting to see the teams settle in a little bit more. Like, this is kind of what we expected from the EFA, was like these kind of close games. I think it's taken a while. We're on week 8 now. But I think we're kind of seeing that. We had close game this week. Both of them. We had one possession game in both there. We got one possession game here. We got one possession game here. These weren't close, but you get my point. Run it. Run that rock. They're going to pass. Right, well, they're lucky that you caught that. I'm going to be in Munich next Sunday. Any worries on what we're going to see? Good question. Who do they play next Sunday? They play Galaxy. That should be fun. I think we're going to see maybe an exciting, maybe a little playoff preview. Clear top 2, middle 2, and bottom 2. Yes, I agree. Completely, unequivocally, undoubtedly agree. You've got 3 sections of teams. There you go. There's the run, and that is going to be the end of the game. I liked it a bit. I'm still liking it a bit. Why am I not liking it? So close to the end. I don't like it. I don't know why they have to do. They go time out. Like, oh, yeah, alright, so we're going to see one more run. Good decision, just to fall down. Pass, one more time out. I mean, I get it. Sure, don't want to quit, I suppose. Is the I'm assuming they're getting it. How are the Berlin Thunder doing in the third quarter? No, it's just ended the third quarter. I love this, by the way. I just had this pointed out to me in a group chat. All-time record is 1-0 apparently via Vienna. It's gonna ignore all the other times they've been blown the fuck out. Well, last time was 49-7. This time is 42-7. You could consider that improvement. Weird. Yeah, I'll just get the final whistle done for this one and I'll see you all guys later. Don't know why it's decided to lag so much now. It's a fucking great kick by Garbers. It's an amazing kick by Garbers, not gonna lie. We're getting one more play. We're going to get a rugby style play. My phone's on like 5%. We could see a crazy thing. We could. It's possible. It's not probable. Yeah, Vikings back on the ball now. Here we go. Last second for them to do anything. Last play of the game. Let's see if we get a miracle. Nice. There we go. End of the game. I'll see you guys there. Thank you for tuning in and watching with me today. I'll see you on the playbook. Pleasure as always. Thank you everyone who tuned in. I'll see you in a bit. Good games this week. Good fun.